I get a lot of questions from the community month after month asking me what specific knife model that I like to use. So today I'm going to cover that. Now there's a ton of custom knife makers out there that do wonderful work. And one of those specific custom knife makers that I like to use is Pathfinder Knife Shop. In particular, I carry the Scorpion XL edition. Now the Scorpion model comes in 1095 high carbon steel. This particular one has a couple different options in handle grips. The scales come in either some type of a wood, anything from like curly maple all the way to this micarta scale. Now they also have either a barrel type handle grip or this one that has more of a finger choil style for that personalized grip. Now if you're picking up one of these knives, you're also going to need a sheath for it. Now you could obviously make your own, or Pathfinder offers a USA made branded sheath from Badger Claw Outfitters. Now Pathfinder has recently released a very limited special edition Dave Canterbury Scorpion model, and this particular one has what's called a tater skin look to the hand grips there, and it's also made out of curly maple wood. The blade is 1095 high carbon steel. Now if you pick this up, it does come with this sheath made by Badger Claw Outfitters right here in the USA, and it is custom fit just for this knife. Now I'm going to show you a couple things that you can do when splitting or processing wood. I've got a block of wood here and my mallet, and so I'm going to show you a couple little tricks. Now when cutting wood, you obviously want to look for things like knots. If you have knots, they're going to give you a little bit of difficulty. So I selected this one because it doesn't have a whole lot. It looks like there might be one right here. Obviously we want to cut a little bit closer to the handle here. We want to keep our wood away from the tip out here just because this is going to be a lot harder to sharpen. So I'm going to take and put my blade there across the top of the wood, and I'm just going to kind of remove this bark in sections going around. All right, I'm going to keep continuing around this piece of wood. Now I'm going to be left with this block of wood, and I'm going to create a couple feather sticks with this. Basically, you're just going to hold your knife and press down at an angle there on one of those ridges, and it's going to start to curl that wood up to give you what's called a feather stick. And now a trick you can use, instead of holding the block of wood and the knife, we're going to place the knife actually into the stump, and that will allow for that knife to be stationary while you work with just that block of wood. From here now, I don't have to focus on the knife anymore with my hands. I can take and use this block of wood now and just pull those ridges across that 90-degree spine. And as you can see, real quick, I get those curls. As you can see, I've got a ton of really fluffy, almost like a bird's nest here that I can use for starting a fire. This is going to be a lot less dense than something like a feather stick. Now, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button. I appreciate your support, and I'll see you next time.